Hey, what's going on, guys? Getting a little bit of a sound check. Looks like I'm kind of spiking on the microphone. I did a little bit of work on my microphone before this stream, so some feedback would be great. I tried to adjust the gain and clear up some of the background noise and stuff. You know, like I shared last time, this is a new system, so I didn't have all my streaming stuff saved in the cloud like I do now. So now I can just switch back and forth from the desktop to the laptop. But cool, guys. Definitely hit me with some of that feedback for sure. Always at work. Oh man, that's how I feel when Jason Casper goes live. Oh, there he is. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, man? Just gonna go over a little something, something. Let's kind of get this where you guys can see it a little bit more. Guess I need to send that old live stream link. It'll be short. I just kind of wanted to go over some specific stuff. Mainly one of my strats that I think is pretty good, and wanted to offer it out for you guys to test on some paper accounts and see how it goes. And hasn't been, actually I haven't been running it that long. I just like it. I think it'll be a good one. It might need some other confluences, and you know, I know as a community we can definitely figure that out together. So a little muffled. Yeah, this is not as good as my other mic, but I'm trying to get away with it. How's that? I'll kind of turn it up a little bit. I just might have to upgrade my mic. We'll see. So, in ye olde Discord, I started, as you guys know from the last live stream, we're working on a trading autobot plan. Where is it? Here it is. I called it Cheech's Bots. And I posted in here about this. This is something I've been working on. It's a 3-hour 200 EMA paper swing bot, and so we'll come over to the charts in a minute. But turn the music down just a little. So basically, what I'm calling like an environmental trigger is, you know, in the charts, right? I'm looking for, you know, either like a bullish or bearish sign, right? So specifically this one is the price action, right? I always call it the PA. So I put that there just in case, you know, that I'm making up my own slang and no one knows what I'm talking about. So if I come here, when the price action actually comes above the 200 EMA on the 3-hour chart is where I'm looking to trade. And the way I actually have this set up right now is if it goes above, it goes long. And if it comes back down, it goes short right away, right? So right here, when it came up and down, it's like pre-fired and it's like ready to go, right? Now this is just an environmental trigger. So this here is like what says like, hey, pay attention. The price just hit the 3-hour 200 EMA. Now it's time to potentially start looking for longs or shorts, depending on, you know, what we're looking at here. Now here, right here, it would be looking for both, right? So the idea of this bot, tell me if the music's too loud or anything like that. All that good stuff, because I just adjusted a few things and was like, I gotta go live. So just kind of going for it. All right, so after this, okay, after we hit the environment and we know that we're moving up and down, basically I'm dropping to the 6 minute, okay? And on this 6 minute, we got to go back to where it actually came above and below, right? So boom, right here, okay? Now for a long, what I'm looking for is this green dot on the market cipher A, okay? And then I'm also looking for this blood diamond for shorts, okay? So the environment, when it goes above or below the 300 EMA, depending on how it passes, right? It's going to trigger long and short environment, and it's going to be a time to live for 10 hours, right? So if we get a blood diamond within 10 hours, it'll trade. If we cross down. If we didn't cross down, then it's not going to trade, okay? If we crossed up, then it's going to trade on the green dots, okay? And this bot's actually been running for quite a while, and it works fairly well. You know, like obviously on this green dot, let's see, so this probably would have been a stop out right here. I think so. But then this one would have taken off, right? So, and this is definitely I'm trying to get into auto swings, right? I'm looking for big moves. You know, just to explain that. So, I hope that kind of makes sense with the logic of this one. But I really wanted to share this one because I think it really shows, like, potentially what we can do, you know, with this. So the environmental price action is the price crossing up or down on the EMA. And after that, it's going to trigger the bot, and it's going to trade every 6 minute blood diamond for shorts and the market cipher A green dot for longs. So, and then the time to live on this, though, obviously it's not going to just keep trading after it hits. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. It's not going to just keep trading. It's only going to be alive for this many seconds, which is 10 hours. Okay? And of course, I want to, secure profit and then go for gold after that. So, yeah, if you guys want to run this with me, hook it up to a paper bot, get the paper trades going. This is not like a tried and true a bot. I have been running it and it's done pretty well, but it's definitely one that I want to test out. Make sure that everything's going to work well. So on these, I actually plan on taking a little bit profit a little bit sooner, just to kind of close the trades out a little bit. I believe there is. Let's open this up. Let me take a look at my own settings. Actually, we have them right over here on Discord, don't we? Yes, here we go. So, got our take profits, we got our market and leverage. Extra stop loss percentage. Okay, so market stop loss is only 1%. So I was trying to remember exactly what we got going here. So you could even lower the leverage a little bit, give yourself a 2%, a little bit more room to get these entered. So let's see. So I know we did well recently right here, right? Now, this is a little far back, but this was definitely one that was really good. Because we punched in right here, and we also hit it right here, and then we hit it right here, right? So there's our 3. So now let's go back, reset chart, squish it down, and let's start traveling. So this is the kind of stuff I do. I sit here and I make marks and I know where we hit certain things, and then I come in. And so here we did hit both, right? So we're looking at longs and shorts for a little while. But this was definitely more of a short, right? So for the next 10 hours, let's see. So I'm pretty sure we hit this. I'm almost positive. Maybe my TTL was a little longer then, or maybe this was actually over a little bit. But I know we hit this blood diamond right here, because I remember dropping down into profit, and then we came up and I got stopped out. But it was definitely a profitable trade. So that's pretty much how that can work. There was another one too that was recent. Of course, it's bouncing on the 3 hour right here. So, but I mean, you see these drops, they're pretty significant. So, wanted to share that with you guys. All right, let's see it. You guys got any questions? The environmentalists, don't trigger them. Okay, so hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. I just kind of wanted to pass it on to you guys on one of the ones I was working on. Clear all this stuff. So right here we pretty much just like blew through the roof on this. Alright, so let's take a look. That's the 3 hour. So right here is where we hit. So the 6 minute. Bam. Okay, well that explains why I'm not in a long right now. So we didn't get any of the continuation green dots. So, but as long as we're looking above the next green dot, as long as it's not more than 10 hours away, which I think we already are. So, kind of missed that one a little bit. Man, that would have been juicy, man. That would have been nice. Oh my goodness, that would have been nice. Anyway, definitely a nice way to get into swing trades. I hope you guys can test it out on some paper. Let me know. So, hope that makes sense. Short script, long script. Okay, so let me kind of explain what I did, right? Because in the future, we're working on the database. We want you guys to be able to build this like yourself. You know, we want you to be like, well, you know, I don't like the 4 hour. I like the 8 hour, the 6 hour, the, you know, whatever, the 50 minute. You know, maybe you favor the 50 minute. I'm just using the EMA as an example, right? You can, you know, make your own. So what I did is I came in here and I created this indicator, right? I said when Luna crosses, let me just open it. The condition, when the Luna crossing down, because this is the bear, on the EMA 200, okay, once per bar, because I kind of want it fast, but I only want it one time per bar. I don't want it to fire a whole bunch, even though this is just an indicator, so I'm not too worried about it. It's going to feed our database this information, right? And then it's going to live for 36,000 seconds, okay? So that's the TTL, which is time to live. So in the database right now, we have the EMA down, right? And the value of the EMA down is the CD down. And that's going to stay in the database for 36,000 seconds, okay? And then also, if we hit the bull, right, when Luna is crossing up on the EMA, then it's going to go once per bar, and I'm going to send it to my own indicator. And then this is going to be, you know, just crossing up. So I just did C up. The value, you can name whatever you want. You can actually do the name from or whatever you want. It's just EMA up, right? These are just my custom indicators I put in. And so I'm going to be looking alive. We went a little longer with the bull because when I back tested, that's why. Yep. Okay, so this runs a little longer. So that's how I hit that one I was talking about. You know, the green dots will run a little longer because the bull runs. So I think it runs for like a little over 20 hours. So any 20-hour green dot like this we're going to long it, right? And then we're going to secure profit and just hope we catch one of those, you know, really good solid moves. So there it is. So these are sitting in the database once the price action hits the EMA, and they'll sit there for how long I tell them to. Right, and then you can go to your other favorite time frame. You know, I know 3 hour and 6 minute is pretty spread out, but I'm just looking for like long entries. You know, like swing trade entries. You know, from my sleep. Right, I'm trying to do this while I sleep. You know, or while I'm working or whatever. So let's just remove some drawings. So now, when we hit the EMA, and within 20 hours on the bulls or 10 hours on the bears, when I get a red diamond or blood diamond, I'll short, okay, for however long, for the 10 hours that I said. So we're just going to say from here to here, we're going to say I went short, okay? Of course I get wrecked, but that's okay. So I would have opened one trade here, and I would have opened one trade here, and a trade right here. So this technically would have been 3 trades that I would have stacked. So that's something to consider when you do like auto trading like this. You want to make sure if it's stacked, you are still respecting risk management, right? That risk reward ratio is very important. So you could do this with any indicator that you want. You can customize it to whatever you want. I mean, you could build your own indicator and use that. So you can set this on the RSI, the momentum wave crosses, the money flow, whatever you want, right? You can do whatever you want. If I had said, you know, hey, once I hit the EMA, if there's a money flow cross up, take a long, because then I actually would have longed right here because we hit the EMA about here, maybe about here. Okay, so this is where you get to really pick and choose and really, like, you know, just design your, you know, your bot the way maybe you would think, right? You're sitting here and you're like going, dude, we just came above the 3-hour EMA. I'm looking at, you know, the 6 minutes crossing up. I'm liking this. I want to enter, right? So, like I said, we would have taken these 3 shorts, all right? And so all 3 of those would have been open trades. And so, for example, on the longs, let's pick one that would have worked in our favor, of course, right? I think we popped over the EMA right here, but let's pretend we hit the EMA down here and we hit this guy, right? So if we hit the EMA back here and for, you know, 20 hours, because that's what I told it to be, when this hits and it has my indicator in it, it's going to take this trade. So what I mean by that, when I open this up and I come to my script, which hopefully a lot of you guys are starting to get familiar with, there it is, required indicators, name EMA up and the value C up, right? Cup, right? So that right there, if that's in the database, this trade will go. So I actually get a lot of false trades from this, right? Because if I hadn't hit the EMA here with all these green dots right here, guess what? I'm not trading these because I haven't recently come above the 3-hour EMA, right? So hopefully that makes sense. But this has been powerful. It's been manually back tested, manually quite a bit. But I've been forward testing now for quite a while. It's been good. It's kind of a weird one because hit and miss, but when it hits, it's like, holy cow. You know, you're getting, you know, potentially you're getting into bigger moves like this. So what am I doing? Deleting all these all at once. There we go. All right, so that's just, you know, one way we can, you know, kind of like do multi-time frame confluence and, you know, do some of these like more complicated trades. Like I said, Morph Switch is working really hard on the database for this. So you guys will be able to feed, you know, there will be a limited number of how many of these you could send because you can't just like flood the database, you know. But you'll definitely have enough to just really like, you know, it's gonna kick butt. Like I'm only using 2 for this one, actually. I have other bots that run, you know, maybe 4 to 6 of these for the environment, you know, that I want multiple multiple confluences hit. So, and then it looks for, you know, different blood diamonds and things. Yeah, and I thought about doing this on the 12, but I was trying to get in soon, you know? Like, hit above the 3-hour EMA and then look for the next. So, but we'll have to see. 3-hour work better than the 4? I haven't really tested the 4. I was just looking for something spread out enough. 4 looks good too. I mean, we kind of went through this, like, you know, but all of this chop, I didn't really have any issues, you know. Just kind of like broke even and made a little profit and broke even and made a little profit, you know. It wasn't like a big thing. Yeah, this would have been absolutely, I would have destroyed it if we didn't have such a strong back test, you know. If we had gotten just the fall through right here, because it fell through and then it took the trade, but it took the trade. We didn't have such a strong back test here and here. It would have been gold if it had just slammed right here. But I was in a different short, so I caught this just on a different coin. Alright, so it says, so you create your indicator / alert, and then you see that in the drop down when you create the bot and trigger from the indicator. So what I did is I told my database, when I come above or below the EMA, I want you to send basically the bullish or bearish environment to my database, and I wanted to sit there for so long. And then I actually put my scripts, right? I actually put the scripts on the blood diamonds or the green dots, right? And so that's where I'm trading. Now that it's gone above or below the EMA, I'm looking for red dots or I'm looking for green dots, looking for confirmation, right? I'm looking for saying, yes, this uptrend is going to continue, right? Or I'm looking for, hey, this downtrend is going to continue. So sometimes they play out real well and sometimes they don't, sometimes, but that's enough. That's enough for me to take profit and secure and not lose. So that's what it's about, right? The same here. This one was enough. Take profit, secure profit, I don't lose, right? So that's the kind of stuff I look for. I'm actually going to be adjusting my scripts. Might as well just do it right now. I don't want to pull those down a little bit. Sorry, I'm just doing this. Might as well. See, take out the greed. I'm deleting the greed. Just secure the win. Conceptually, I understand. I don't know how you configure it, though. Yes, you will have a database soon. You don't have one now. This is something you can start. I just wanted to introduce this to you guys so you have a chance to think through it before you get the database, right? So yeah, so I send these indicators. See, they're just short little scripts. This is actually what you guys trade off of, right? For the momentum, for the money flow, for the EMA on the 1 hour, for all those coins. I basically have 3 TradingView accounts. I actually slimmed this one down quite a bit. I was almost full, but now I'm down to what? 254. It's not so bad. It was especially when my computer was down, I was using a Surface. It was choking it to death, man. It was so rough on it. But you'll be able to send these in yourself, and you'll be able to custom build your own special oh, the money flow is starting to come down, or I'm getting a 3-hour money flow cross with the blood diamonds. I want a short. You'll easily be able to say those kinds of things, to your bot, and you'll be able to set up your own. And so, so if you wanted to use this, you could use Luna. You could use this, please, paper trade only. So you could currently set this up, right? You know that I have this being fed to the database. So if you're trading Luna USDT and you want to take a long or a short within the time that the price action has come above or below the EMA, then you can go pick your own time frame and pick your own confluence that you're well, if it crossed the EMA here, I would like to short if this happens, or I want to long if this happens, right? So that way you guys can, practice this, thought, and kind of get this in your heads. I've been doing this for a long time. I've made a lot of different bots, been through a lot of pain over it, and I figured, hey, if I could help you guys get a head start on it, start to think of this kind of stuff, because there's so many YouTube videos out there, with this crazy indicator, with this crazy time frame, and this and that, and if you sit in front of your computer and you watch the charts all day, and all of these come in line, then then it's the golden goose. Well, if that's something you want to test out, bam, here we go. We got the bot for it. You can build your own database and you can test these things and you can learn a lot. Yeah, so if you did paste them out, that's actually why I shared it in Discord. That's actually why I did, so you guys can actually use this. You don't have to put them on the 6 minute. These are just my triggers that I've chosen. You could do your own, right? And another thing you could do in the future, and like I said, in the future, like if you got 2 blood diamonds within a certain amount of time, right? Just for example, if you got 2 blood diamonds within 3 hours of each other, like this, if you could say, hey, blood diamond, I want a short. You could totally say that. Blood diamond, I want a short, right? That would actually be a piece of cake. And in the future, I'd be able to help you do that. You would basically send blood diamond 1 in, right? So it would look like kind of like this, except for instead of CD down, maybe it says blood diamond 1, right? And then you would have, let's see, I think you'd have to TTL it, and then if you did another blood diamond, you'd have to TTL that one as well, and then it would take the short. So basically on this blood diamond, you would have the script running, right? So you would have blood diamond 1 right here. It would send an indicator. And then blood diamond 2 would also have the script. But if the script sees blood diamond 1, then you'd be good. That seems kind of crazy, but that's kind of how that would work. So something else you could do, would be, like, because a lot of indicators, different ones read different divergences and things, and, crossing different lines and price actions, and, that's why I love the JBot setups, man. I really do. That's where I've made, like a lot, like most of my paper is actually coming in, to our man's setups, and, especially like the swing trade setups and stuff. And I come in and I look at this, and then I go in and I start setting it up. And that's why the first thing we started to add was money flow, and of course momentum, and that's why that was the first indicators that we set up and released, because those are the ones I was using the most. So that did progress into more of a how can I do it automatedly 100%, which we're getting there. So let's see. Thank you guys for the compliments. Yeah, uneven butt cheeks, riding on the 200. There's all kinds of stuff that we could come up with. And I just see this as an opportunity as a community. We're going to go 10 times further, than we ever would alone. To me, that's huge. Like, I have a guy called my bot analyst, and we work together, and we build all kinds of bots. And I mean, dude, we have run some bots, man, into the ground. And it's just crazy the stuff we've come up with. And so some of them were fantastic. Some of them were just terrible. Like you look at the idea, and I had some that were like on YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, check this out! This is amazing!" And then I just run it, get wrecked, and I'm like, "Oh, if I ran this bot backwards, I would probably make money." Which, funny enough, I actually ran a signal service backwards. I won't say who they were, and I made money. But that's besides the point. It's kind of funny. Paid for their service, shorted when they said long, and longed when they said short. It was terrible. So just be careful, who you're following. Of course, I feel like we're all so lucky, that we're a part of Jay's group, because he really does seem to really care. Tries to lead people in the right direction. Alright, hold on. Alright. Do you have an estimate data for personal. No. No, Borfswitch is working on it, and I don't think we're that far out, but I'm not going to put a date on that. Not sure, but stuff like that's in the works, and when I mean it's in the works, it's not just some pipe dream. It should be coming, sooner than later. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't really expect this. I really didn't. I was starting to see the bounce, and I felt we had some, some more rejection than this. Well, it looks a little different on Luna than it did on the old corn. It looks a little more up. But yeah, that was actually a pretty clean call right there, man. Look at that. Bam. I really want to get back to trading more. I've been so busy. I'm actually starting to miss it. I think my autobots have been trading more than I have by far. Look at this. Look at this. As soon as it crosses over, we get a small retracement and it comes up more. 3%. Thank you guys for being a part of the community. For real. It's pretty awesome. Just some dudes. Nothing special. Looks like we're... it's not super strong. It's a lot of lift, but I'd have to look at Bitcoin, really see what's going on, but alright, getting distracted. So I hope that helps. I know I kind of posted that out of nowhere in the Discord, so I kind of wanted to go over it, kind of discuss it a little bit. I'm going to put my bots in here. I'm going to do my best to post things that I think, are going to be good, maybe some definite, there's only one environmental tag on this, I might need some other confluence, only short when the money's red, only long when the money's green kind of thing, maybe on the smaller time frames, so you guys test that out, drop the money flow in here or something on a time frame, kind of look at the charts and, see what you think, and, yeah. So the other thing I did want to go over real quick, which I really need to put inside of announcements. Yay. Banana. Was the... Where is it? Yeah, the strat building. So I'm going to remind everyone to come in here and vote on these, right? So we got like a 12-minute DBSI trigger with 14 value, and then you can kind of look it over and see what you think. And just if you want to vote for that one, for like the one that you want, then do it, right? And don't pay attention to the names or anything. That's actually why I don't plan on posting in here. I love this idea. So read through the actual the bots here and see what they're doing, and kind of maybe even open the charts and look at it, because the more practice you get with this kind of stuff and thinking about blood diamonds and this and that and momentum and money flow and RSI and blah blah blah, the better off we're going to be, as far as trying to build the golden bot that the community gets the opportunity to share. That's the great thing about this is being able to open this up one day and come in here. This is what we plan on doing. Okay, here it is. Coming in here. Ooh, lost my settings. My eyeballs, man. I'm a dark mode kind of guy. Yeah, go ahead and add that one. And so, hold on. Of course, first I gotta. All right, gotta save my eyes. I work in IT, so I stare at screens all day. All right. Kind of what we want to have in here. I don't know if it'll be another tab, but having the JTrades bot. Yeah, I want to subscribe to that. Oh, look, the secret sauce bot. Ooh, let me subscribe to that. Oh, look, the Crypto Tom, Crypto Daddy bot. Let me subscribe to that, right? So, because of course we're just paper trading, so, there's no big deal. But, once we've had an opportunity to build something that's just amazing, boom, there it is. It's as easy as subscriptions. We're excited about that. Yeah, if anyone says that it's a 100% successful run. You know what's funny, actually? Let me show you something. I was so blown away. Hold on, I need to go to the 1 hour. Yeah, right here. We have a bot running that legit closed 100% right here. This whole time. It was like March, I think it was right in here when we actually like finalized what we were trying to do and then ran it. Yeah, so all that time I was like, are you joking me? It was this whole run. It hit everything and didn't miss a thing. I was like, are you kidding me? And I think it started to get chopped up a little right in here. But anyway, we're working on that one. That's the saucy bot. That's the secret sauce. But yeah, this whole run, it just destroyed everything. It was insane. But yeah, you're right. There is no 100% ever, because we ran a really big back test on that bot and it did very well, but it was not 100%. So we're trying to get it higher than what it came out at. So man, look at this, dude. Yeah, see, it's a little bit more on Bitcoin, right? You can see it a little more. Bounced, and then I expected a bounce and then a short and then just a, and that's not what we got. But that's why I don't ever anticipate. I just react to what it's doing, right? I did not short or anything right here. I actually think I shorted here a little. Yeah, this is the flat zone. So I shorted on one of these peaks up here, and then it got a little, but I think I got stopped out in profit. But that is what it is. Let's see. So I hope that just kind of like opens, just kind of opens your minds up a little bit to, some of the potential that this specific bot has, right? So the customization that's available. I'm excited, man. I don't think I'm going to be the one that comes up with the winning bot. I think it's going to be one of you guys. Or it's going to be like, Crypto Daddy did this, but then Crypto Tom said, hey, maybe we should have that, and, like, other people just jump in and say, yeah, let's look at this, and then, we get something that's just nice and juicy and does paper and different things. So, but yeah, man, you guys have been awesome. Your feedback is amazing. We did go through, I don't want to get the feedback section, and one of our guys, Southpaw, actually like pulled this entire chat like down in Excel, and then we like filtered things and like looked at stuff, and then we went through. So just so you guys know, when you post in here, it's not just like, oh cool, thumbs up, I'm done, like we don't just really read it and then walk away or run away and just keep doing what we're going to do. Like, your guys' feedback is valuable to us, and there's been some amazing feedback in here. So Confluence ideas, same thing. So it gets read. We actually, like I said, Excel spreadsheeted it down and went through and found a bunch of good ideas, and actually a lot of it have been implemented because of your input. So you beta testers rock. That's all I gotta say. You'll be able to have your own custom money flow if you feel like something's better. So right now we have like money flow red, money flow green, and then we have also money flow coming down and then money flow coming up. But if you have like a favorite coin and you want like, you click this and you're like, boom, I want market cipher money flow. So it would be like percent moving up, right? I'd recommend once per minute. I want it to be moving up, 3, and I'm just totally making this up, in the past 5 bars. You'll be able to set your own, and you'll be able to feed your database, and you can have your own custom money flow that you trade off of. So yes, we have our database here for everybody to use, right? And so you can pick everything that you want here that like I feed in, and Morph Switch, and we feed in, like the VWAP and the money flow and the momentum and bullish and bearish momentum and stuff. Like, then we also plan on having, like, if you scroll down, maybe it loads your database, and you can pick your custom ones that you've designed. And I do plan on being a big part of that for you guys to help out, so you can design your own databases. So absolutely. There actually is a new feature that we have right now. So basically, it's the status of your bots, right? So these are all like bots that we have, that we run, and actually this one here, just the way it's built, it's kind of hard to explain. It runs virtually, so it's not actually online. It's not connected, but it does actually trade, to my actual feeling testy account, of course. So yeah, this one doesn't actually have to be online. This is like a bot that is shared for everybody. So, and then all these bots actually feed real Bybit accounts, testnet, of course. So I think that's all I had for today, guys. I just wanted to, run that by you and, share the EMA strategy with you in a little bit more depth. Feel free to use the scripts and run it, just paper trade it, and let me know the results. Maybe add some confluence yourself and see how it goes. But I really appreciate you guys swinging in. If there's any last minute questions, I'm just going to say just hit us up in the Discord, and we'll answer your questions. But thank you guys again.